Aggie Hitchcock.
Paul Clinton. Tony Rodriguez.
Tim Pexel. Manuel Rodriguez.
George Johnson.
Alejandro Torres.
Katie Brown.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming to PB&J 4th of July celebration. I want to thank you and all your families for all the hard work you've done for the past year. The reason we have PB&J Restaurants is to take care of ourselves and our families. If we take care of PB&J Restaurants, PB&J will take care of us and our families. So remember that. Please take care of PB&J Restaurants. Thank you for all your hard work. I really appreciate it. What a great day we have for you today. 9 people are going to get their Harleys this year. 9 people from all different, from Bishop Spencer Place, from Red Robin, from Twin Peaks, from PB&J Restaurants, are all going to get their Harleys. Aggie's our first person to get one that doesn't work for the restaurant. She's getting one from Bishop Spencer Place. I guess we've been there for over 10 years, and Aggie started out at Red Robin.
After Independence, I went to Liberty Red Robin, opened that store, and then was transferred here 9 years ago.
I was an expediter for a couple years. Got promoted to server, bartender. A few months later, started managing, and then became a manager in 2007.
George is very meticulous, very analytical. He's that guy who's going to keep track of everything for you. He's going to make sure you never run out of anything. And he's been an acting kitchen manager in the past, so he's a great resource on ordering, on food quality. George is an ace.
Red Robin was new in the area. I hadn't even been built yet. They were doing open interviews here in the building. I came with a bunch of friends from high school. And I did not apply at the time because I had another job, but 3 months later, my friends were like, oh, we love working at Red Robin. You should come work with us as a hostess. So put in my application about 3 months after they opened and got hired and have worked here ever since.
She's got great regulars. She's really good at creating those memorable experiences with her guests, and they all just love to come in, and they know her shift and when she's gonna be here.
Tony is the hardest working kitchen manager that I've had the privilege to work with.
I started working here in 2001, and I come in for different company, and I got a friend, he asked me, he wanted working over here, so that's how I started line cook. Oh, I want to say thank you PB&J for support to me all the time and asking for favor every time. He told me no, never told me no. So I want to say thank you so much.
I started off at Yahoo's as a server, worked my way up to bartending, then managing. Then when Yahoo's closed, I moved over here as the catering manager for Red Robin. We've been successful at this for 13 years.
Tim Pexel, he has been with us for obviously 15 years, dating back to Yahoo's days, as well as Red Robin. He is our catering manager at 95th, and I would say that I could not do what I do without him.
Y he trabajado muy bien con ellos y estoy muy orgulloso de trabajar, y yo le agradezco mucho al al dueño por este premio, por este estímulo, y invito a los compañeros a que sigan esforzándose para lograr esto, ¿verdad? Y gracias por el trabajo y a todos mis compañeros también por ayudar.
Manny has been with the company for a very long time, and honestly, a dishwasher is one of the most important roles in the restaurant. And Manny is a true veteran, a great person, and he will literally do anything you ask of him within his job code. Manny's probably the best dishwasher I've ever worked with.
Visualize it. I feel it so.
First two people at Twin Peaks Independence to get one, Alejandro and Larry. Congratulations.
Nice. So what stores have you been with?
Red Robin in Overland Park, Red Robin, Olathe, Liberty, Independence, and Twin Peaks, Olathe.
In Independence, Red Robin, Independence, Twin Peaks, and Olathe, Twin Peaks, and Overland Park,
Nice.
Red Robin.
Great name.
So total, I've worked for PB&J for 17 years now, and I started at Grand Street Cafe when I was 17 years old. One of the chefs there, Paul Snyder, had called me up and asked me if I wanted to work for this really awesome chef in this amazing company in Kansas City, and so I was like, yeah, sure, well, I'd love to, you know. And so I started commuting back and forth from Lawrence, Kansas, and quickly realized I loved it. So 6 months later, I bought a house 3 blocks away, and been with them for quite a long time now.
The one thing I can say about Chef Pauly is he is the backbone of PB&J. The guy can do everything from sushi to barbecue. He's a culinary artist. He's the best line cook I've ever seen. The guy is just awesome at everything he tries to do. So he would never toot his own horn, but that's why we do it for you, Pauly. So you're amazing. "25 years. I started in May of '94. I was the only actually patio bartender at YS. I worked 5 nights a week. I set up the patio bar with my 4 spots out at the bar, made drinks for the patio, and then took it all down at night. And so I worked 5 nights a week. It was open Tuesday through Saturday. And so I worked there, and then in 97, I moved to Grand Street Cafe. Started bartending down at Grand Street Cafe. And then I did that all the way till 2014. 2003, I was the IT director for PB&J. I still stayed bartending 1 or 2 nights a week at Grand Street. And then in 2014, I became the chief administrative officer and started running the office too. So I worked with Brian Flavin years ago back at Coyote Grill when he used to bartend. Brian has always been amazing. He's obviously our CIO. He runs the office. PB&J would not be what it is today without Brian. So Brian, thank you for doing everything you do, and thank you for obviously being really cool all the time. Brian Flavin.
Yeah, so I think it was about 10 years ago or so, PB&J took everyone out to the Royals game instead of Worlds of Fun, Oceans of Fun, so they took a little hiatus. So they had someone throw out the first pitch from PB&J, they gave us a tour of beneath the stadium, and then they asked for volunteers to sing the national anthem. So I was one, I think there was 5 or 6 of us, and we got to go out on the ballpark and sing the national anthem, so that was a really fun experience. We got to get together and coordinate, you know, our vocals, of course, but getting to be out on that field in front of, you know, all your peers and then as well just the strangers was just kind of one of the most exciting experiences to have that, you know, I don't think I would ever have again if it wasn't for PB&J offering that opportunity.
Favorite memory? When I work in Overland Park, when I'm with my wife. Yeah.
It's funny because I've gotten the pleasure of doing so many exciting things over the years. I can remember back in a long time ago, and it was all the executive chefs went to Napa Valley, so we were working on new menus, and I was not an executive chef. I was actually a sous chef still, and I got to go, and I was with Tim Healy, and I was with Marco Vagliani, and I was with a lot of other executive chefs, and it was a blast. So I got to cook in Napa Valley for 3 days and work on new menus. But even as recent as last month, Smokey, or Steven Swartz, but we all call him Smokey, you know. And him and I actually just went to Vail in Colorado. We competed in a barbecue competition where I got to tell you, he just killed it. Like, it was unreal. It was fun. We took first place.
Happy 4th of July and another year in the books and another great party and being around wonderful people and family and friends, and it's always such a great feeling. I always look forward to the 4th of July party. And what a year, 9 Harleys given away this year. And I'm excited I get to be a part of it.
Happy 4th of July! Woo, 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 woo.
At this time, the Kansas City Royals invite you to stand quietly and honor America and those who serve it by removing your hats and placing your hat or hand over your heart. Please join in singing our national anthem with PB&J Restaurants, Joe DeNoon, Katie Brown, Mary Hindle, Lydia Olis, and Emily Marsh. Now, our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, what an impressive pregame bit of festivities right here, and well, it should be on the 4th of July.